And we're live. See if they don't have shot. Hi, Xander. Xander, was your hair cold? Xander, was your hair cold? Hi, Xander. Ooh, that's pretty. It is. I need this pillow reach. Oh, great. Welcome to YouTube Live, Xander. Hi, everyone. I'm Toni. Hi, everyone. I'm Claudia. And this is Xander. Xander's out of frame, though. Is he? Yeah, he is. Hi, Maxine. Xander, say hi. Xander, you need to grow a little taller. Hi, Yvonne. Yeah? You want to grow a little taller? You see everybody online? Yeah. You see everybody? These hands? What do you see? Welcome, everybody. Thank you so much for joining us. So this is where we take your questions about real estate, wealth, finance, or anything that we brought out in the week. Hi, David. Thanks for watching. Hi, Benjamin. Oh, Branjamin. Branjaman. Branjaman? Yeah. Oh, Branjaman. Xander talking. Yes, he is. Talking. Xander, say hi. Okay, here's a question. J.A. wants to know, can you close a sale and mortgage without a splinter title available? No, you can't. Because you need the title to lodge the mortgage on it. Okay. So you have to have the splinter title so that the mortgage company can put on their loan or lien on the property itself. Debbie Ann is saying, hello guys. Hi, Debbie. Marcia is saying, good afternoon. Hi, Marcia. Nelson is also saying, hi, ladies. Good evening. OSI Brown says, hello, ladies. Hi. Thank you so much for joining us. Jamaica is on curfew now. Started at 2 o'clock. So everybody should be in their homes now, right? We hope. We hope. Zan, say hi. Don't make up your face and say hi. So relaxed. Oh, here's a question. CM, yes, Medea on time. Hello, Claudia and Toni-Ann. Hello. Jazz says, is it a common thing to wait until a development finishes until you can close your mortgage? Yes, you have to wait on. Well, the mortgage officer can go through the process, right? Mm-hmm. Of making sure your documents are okay and actually write the loan, but they won't charge you for anything yet until the house is finished. Okay. Because remember, they need the splinter title to put the mortgage on. So the mortgage officer can actually go through the whole process of approving you for the loan. So you have an approval for the loan and you pay the mortgage company what they must get and you do all of that. Then when the developer says, yes, they're ready, then the developer would send over the documents, including the title, to the mortgage company, and then they would lodge the splinter title, and then they would lodge. So those of you not sure what a splinter title is, so usually when you buy a big tract of land, say 20, 30 acres, it's you have one title for the entire land property, and then you go through the process of what we call splintering or subdividing those land. So you subdivide, and then you would each plot on that how much. So if you cut it up into 500 plots, each plot would get a splinter title, and that's what you get as an individual, and the mortgage company puts the mortgage on that title and holds on to the title.
OSI Brown wants to know, would you recommend buying the land and building or buy the house? My husband and I would get the loan from NHT joint.
And the good thing is that you have a husband, so he can help you with the process, right?
Mm-hmm.
It can be a little challenging, and a little tedious. Takes a little longer than just buying a house that's already built, because you have to go through the process of finding the land, getting that loan from NHT for the land, then go through the process of doing your design for the building, getting it approved, finding the builders, putting them together, and do your thing. It does take a little long.
So can't you just find a builder who will do everything?
Who will do what? The design and everything?
Yeah.
It should be possible, yes. But that's the only little nuance of it. But for sure, you should get more for your money in terms of the money that when you build, you do get more. Xander. You don't want to touch anything here.
You
man.
can, like,
Xander.
In my mind, I don't think you can get more.
More what? You can get more square footage.
With the same NHT money of 13 million?
You can get, all right. So the building rate is $10,000 per square feet. Now, Xander. So technically it should cost you about 8 million.
Right, but and then
to
the rest
build
is
an 800,000 square feet house. Remember, it's a house we're talking about. Then land, depends. Land might run you. It depends. If you're buying Spanish Town, Linstead, land still running 3 million, 4 million.
Yeah, but isn't that the
same? Because you're getting 13, So you actually have 5 million can buy land.
Okay, but isn't it the same if you bought a 2-bedroom, 1-bathroom house?
If you can find it for 13 million.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you can find it for 13 million. I
think where you get away with it is if you have more spending money, then you can get
if you have extra money.
Yeah. But I think with the NHT, it evens out.
You have to have a good builder. You have to have a good builder as well.
Okay, Just Sharika has a question. Good evening. How does one go about acquiring funding for multiple properties? How do you get a debt service, mortgage, etc.?
From any one of the lending institutions. You have to approach them for the mortgage.
Yeah, but she wants to know how do you get by the debt service ratio. I guess because if you have a
No, was that the question?
Yeah.
What's the question?
Get by debt service, mortgages, etc.
What was the question? How does one go about acquiring funding for multiple properties? That's one question. You have to just qualify. It's not how much you qualify for. So the debt service ratio can be anywhere from 30% all the way up to 50%. So they're going to look at your loans and your income. Now you can put additional income on that. Like suppose you have rental income, you have income from business, you have income from all kind of things, right? We have rent some tools, rent cars. So you have rental income, rent house, cars, tools, rental income. Suppose you have income from, suppose you're a trust fund and you're getting 50,000 per month from it. You can add up all your income. You can also join with other persons to get qualified for the loan.
Instead of trying to do it alone.
On your own, yeah.
You've done that actually.
Yeah, I've done that. Plus, it suits you if you're just starting out and if you're a poor person like me, just starting out, guys, you go with one property first. So you buy one, you pay a mortgage. You might do an addition to that same one property. You might rent the room, a room. You might do all of that so you have some income, extra income coming in, right? As you get up in life, you get promoted. You may even get married. If you get married, or you have a partner, you now have another income. You should also think of your parents. Your parents might have income that you can use and join with. You can join with your brothers, your sisters, all of these people you can join with and do a development.
I think the book that you are teaching, I think Richest Man in Babylon, it said what? Make thy home a profitable dwelling.
Yes, but it's talking about substituting the rent for the mortgage. For those of you listening to me, if you're paying rent now, remember the rent money is gone. Every month you give it away to the landlord, right? You literally give it away because you can't go back to the landlord and borrow the money. So you have given it away, right? What the richest man in Babylon teaches us is to substitute. He says, make your dwelling a profitable investment. So you, instead of paying rent for 50,000, look for a property where the mortgage is 50,000, buy it, live in it. That way you have made your dwelling a profitable investment.
So, but couldn't you take that one step further?
You can.
By having the house produce income?
You can, but you also have to live somewhere. So yes, after you buy, then you go one step further and make it produce more income.
Right.
What's that? More income. All right. So did we answer the question? How do you get by debt service? I don't think you can get by debt service if you have to just produce more income. Show the bank all the income.
Maybe it was in the 70s or the 80s you could get by, but not anymore.
No, you can't get by. The bank have them regulations that they use. So they're saying, the banks are saying, hey, debt service ratio is 50%. What that means, all the loans that you have outstanding, the mortgage payments monthly must not be more than 50% of your income.
What they can
and that includes, that includes car loans, student loans. Credit cards are considered loans. Any mortgages, any short-term loans. A lot of you love to take these short-term loans, but really don't get to your head. If you're going to take the loan, if you're going to take on the debt and take on the loan, make sure that whatever the loan is buying is an asset and not a liability. I think we went through assets and liabilities already. An asset is something that puts money in your pocket. A liability takes money out of your pocket. So Toni-Ann, would we take a loan for you to get married?
No.
Definitely not. Because that's not going to put any money in your pocket.
No, it's not.
Right? You probably wouldn't even take a loan, a student loan.
No.
Is it going to put money in your pocket?
No.
It's not. You have to find other ways, scholarships,
work part-time,
those kind of things, right? Xander, what is it?
So if you going to get a loan, so you have to reduce that debt service before you go.
You have to reduce that debt service, yeah. So if you have student loans, and the thing is, everybody, so you have $1 million in the bank, parked up. And you have a student loan for 500,000. You have a car loan for 250,000 still. And you have $1 million parked up in the bank, calling it emergency fund and all these things. Or what is the word term we use in Jamaica? Rainy day. I guess something like that. I don't know if that makes sense because you're paying on a car loan 9-10%, right? Interest. In the money you have in the bank, that's giving you sub 1%. Interest, but you're paying 8-10% on this car loan, on your student loan, yet you have some money over here in savings that you could have taken and just cleared the loan, and that way the 20,000 that you put into, so let us say all of those debts come to 60,000. If you save back the 60,000 in 10 months, you would have 600,000. So you'd have literally could save back this money over a year, 1 year, maybe 12 months, maybe 14 months. You could have saved back the 1 million, right? So those of you with monies in the bank, you need to just cancel a loan. That way all the money is now yours and you can now do what you need to do with it.
Debbie Ann Samuels wants to know, Miss Davis, when you make a down payment to a developer and they stop working on the property, and you ask for a refund and you kind of get it back, your refund, what is your next step? What should be your next step?
Real estate board governs all developers under an act called the Developers Act. So go to the real estate board and lodge a complaint.
Real estate board is located on
Surbiton.
Avenue.
Surbiton.
No, that's a training center.
That's a training center. Oh, where are they now?
Trafalgar.
Yeah. Plus they have a website. So you can go on it, see if the developer is listed on it. There should be. All developers have to be registered before they can start any kind of development. So go to the board, go to the real estate board, lodge a complaint, let them know you want back your money. Back a refund.
And the website is reb.gov.jn.
So you can just call, them, they answer the phone very promptly. So they govern developers, they govern realtors like myself, they govern real estate agents like Toni-Ann. So anything to do with real estate, that's a real estate board.
Anne-Marie Carter is asking, hi ladies, how much closing cost would you be expected to pay on a property for 13.9 million when you borrow from the bank, please?
I don't know the bank's closing costs. That can run you anywhere from 1% all the way up to 5%. Just depends on the bank, right? So you have to ask your mortgage officer, whichever company you're getting the loan from, ask them about their closing costs. However, one of the closing costs from the government is 2,000. Is it 2005? What is it?
For stamp duty?
For stamp duty. And you're going to pay a registration fee. What's that? So you pay 13 million. Don't put your foot up there. 13 million times. No, that is being frisky today, Tony. 13.5 million times 0.25 divided by 100. And that calculates your registration fee. Don't think there are any other closing costs from the government. And you know that you will do a valuation and survey. And you will pay your lawyer's fee.
And the sale agreement.
And the sale agreement. But the banks, that can be anywhere from 0. I've seen banks charge 0. Can be anywhere from 0 all the way up to 5%. I think NHT is at 5%. But NHT rolls it into your loan. So you actually don't pay NHT up front. Xander. I see that.
Joy Gordon says, hello from Jamaica, Queens, New York City. Hi. Sunday is stressing my hand.
You're not going to sit quiet today, are you? What is it? You're going to get frustrated right now? Yeah. You're about to get frustrated.
Okay, Moonlight Queen wants to know, I know it all depends on the location, but where is the average price per acre of land in Jamaica? What is the average price per acre of land in Jamaica?
About $1 million. Anywhere from 1 million up to 3 million. Just depends.
But that's for large acreage.
On the acreages. Depends on the, depends on where it is.
The more infrastructure a place has, though, the more the
land
price.
Per acre is more. Because I just sold one at 3 million per acre up in Beverly. That was 22 acres.
Someone's asking you, explain, Chevelle wants to know, explain payable immediately by certified check in an auction. I have to go there with a check?
That was back in the old days. That was back in the old days. Ask the auctioneer for his bank information and for the transfer.
This was pre-COVID.
Oh, yeah, I think that was pre-COVID. Certified check. That's what we call a
manager's check.
A manager's check in Jamaica, right? So just ask the auctioneer for. We're doing bank transfers now, so ask him for that and do a bank transfer.
Dwayne Bennett wants to know. Good day. I was the person that asked you last week what I should do when I buy my house. I live in it or rent it. I want to make money off the house, but I don't like the surroundings where I live now.
So which one is more important? Making the money off the house and living uncomfortable, or living comfortable and don't make any money off the house?
Which one is more important to you?
Which one is more important to you, Xander?
Mom, but which one would you do?
This is my first house, I live in it. So it depends. Is it your first house or second house?
I think it's his first house.
Oh my God. Rachel, you have to come rescue me. That means you're not getting any dinner today, you know, because you're not allowing your mother to cook the dinner.
JA, is it legal to convert your regular residential home, Roehampton, to multi 2-bedroom house on one lot?
Up, down, up, down.
Is it legal to convert your regular residential home, Roehampton, to multi 2-bedroom houses on one lot?
Sure, it can. Just get a change of use.
And look at the title to see what it says, right?
Yeah, well, you can get a change of use. That's why I see so many apartments also going up in St. Andrew because they've gotten change of use.
Right. So Roehampton has an apartment complex?
Yeah. All of those titles probably saying the same thing yours was saying. And all you have to do is get a change of use. Oh,
Tina says, good afternoon, ladies. Hope you're doing well. Thank you, Tina. Jack wants to know, can I get citizenship there by buying a house? To live there in the winter, then come back to America in the summer. So is it possible to become a seasonal citizen of Jamaica by buying a house there?
No, Jack. You have to come for Zan's rate. You can get citizenship by marrying or naturalization. You want to know? Go to the website. Pika. Passport immigration. You want to bring it up, Tony? Rich. Zan's. Ow. Is that there? Up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. Thank you. You're way too active today, yeah? Yeah, we're on YouTube Live disturbing the peace. All right, so we're going to passport immigration and citizenship. That's where you know how you can. Matter of fact, you can just Google it actually though. How to become a citizen of Jamaica is not difficult. Let me see if one of them is buying a house. Xander, we're not going to get any dinner because of you.
Oh, citizenship.
Becoming a citizen of Jamaica.
Where do you say that?
In becoming a citizen of Jamaica. No.
Don't talk.
Where is it? You can go naturalization. How much I know. If you're a Commonwealth too, you're supposed to can get it. Scroll down.
See something there that says dual citizenship.
You can have it.
Which one you want me to
Dual
play?
citizenship, usually if you're born here, you go overseas, you get another citizenship. The list is actually on the application form for the passport. Why is it not here?
There's an application form right there. It says right here. Okay, citizenship of a woman by marriage. Citizenship of Jamaica under 21 years. Descendant. Okay, can be a descendant too.
Yeah, so if your parents are born here, then yes. Naturalization of alien or British protected. So I guess which country did you say it was from?
America.
Descent application from overseas. So that's if your parents are born here. Section 3.
But if they buy a house here and they only come in for half the year, do they need a citizenship?
No, I think you get landed maybe a couple. They give you. I don't know if they give you 6 months though.
Oh.
Maybe an adult Commonwealth citizen. So if you're a Commonwealth citizen of the Republic of Ireland on the ground of ordinary residence in Jamaica, on the ground of Crown service under the government, there are some ways you can do it. But you're gonna have to research it. But I'm sure you can become a citizen. It shouldn't be that difficult, I think.
I don't think so.
No, it's not difficult. It's not like the US and Canada and
It's not like they're trying to come to England.
yeah, you know. If I'm trying to go to the US now or England or Canada, I mean it is just an uphill battle. Eh? Immigration, passport. Okay. You want another question?
Marcia says, building can be stressful too. I did that for my first house. I can tell it was very stressful. The workmen are dishonest.
Yeah, you have to kind of be on top of them, right? Jamaica has what?
Entitled citizenship if your parents were Jamaican.
Yeah. Hi, Lola. Thanks for joining us.
Jab says, I have no Jamaican roots.
Don't want to get married?
What about naturalization? And that doesn't work? I'm sure not everybody who's here got married.
Citizenship by naturalization. Jamaican, Palmetto. So question. Is there a path to citizenship in Jamaica by buying a property or investing opportunity or to start a business? I see the Chinese come here now. They're not citizens when they get here, but somehow they get citizenship. So there has to be some route like that. I need to put Jamaica. Thank you so much. So do you have to pay off the property first before trying to get the second? How do you prove rental income? How do you pay taxes on the rent to use it as an income to show the bank? You pay it on your SO4, your tax return.
Actually ask for it.
Yeah, they ask for it. SO4 and SO4A going forward. You don't have to pay off for the first mortgage. You just have to be able. So let us say when you took the first mortgage, you were earning 100,000 and that mortgage was 50,000. Now your income is 200,000. The mortgage is still 50,000. So your debt service ratio has moved now to 100,000. So you can take a second loan. Because your debt service ratio is 100,000. So they would subtract 50,000 from the 100,000. And you have 50,000 can pay a new mortgage.
You need a work permit or exemption certificate.
So it's either by marriage or research it. It's easy to find. Don't think you can come in by. Has to be. So you can come in by business, yes? Why not? There was a country that was saying if you gave them X amount of money and come in and start a business, you would get a citizenship. Forget which country. One of those small islands.
What, like Antigua?
I don't remember which one. Jamaica should do that, you know. We need some money.
We need some businesses.
We need some money.
We need some big businesses like to come in.
Hi, Lola. What if you have an emergency, you have no money because you hurried and paid off the loans? Hey, if you're looking for emergency, it's going to come. If you're actually preparing for the emergency, it's going to come. But I would say that's what your credit card is for, right? Now, a lot of persons have credit cards and they use them to buy, for want of a better word, rubbish.
Doodads.
That's what Rich Dads calls it, right? But let us say the bank gave you a 10,000 US dollar credit card. That's $1 million. But technically, you have $1 million in your hand sitting on that if there is an emergency, you can actually just use the card. But no, most of you get that 10,000 US on the card and you start to spend. Sorry. Richard, can I have my water, please? It's right here. You start to spend. So if there is an emergency, your credit card is maxed out, you're paying up all these loans up to the hilt. So you're living from hand to mouth. And
or what you can do is ensure that your insurance has a payout on it. What's it called?
Cash dividends are it's either called to all the dividends. There's another word, or cash. One is dividends and one is, can't remember. The insurance people would know what it is.
Right, and there's no interest on that. You just can just go and collect it once it accumulates.
And if there's a real emergency, usually you can find somebody to lend you the money.
Yeah, Jamaicans are not selfish people.
Yeah, if there's a real emergency, you can find somebody. Like I remember my father got a stroke. And I was way far, and I had to call my brethren, good brethren, Trescott. I said, Trescott, help me out. We need some cash. The driver coming to pick it up. Because I was in another parish and this thing happened, and the driver was able to just go to him and pick up the cash and go do what I needed to get done. So if you have a real emergency, cash is all around you.
What they say, good friend better than?
Good friend better than pocket money. Any day. All right. Thank you, Rachel. Because I was wanting to sleep. That's why you were so fussy.
All right. Lovely Brown wants to know, I'd like to know how much it would cost for a small plot of land with small house, 2-bedroom, 1.5 bathroom.
Lovely Brown, I can't tell you that unless I know where. We sell in Jamaica is now 14.5 million and 15.5 million.
Right, and that's a small plot of land with a 2-bedroom, 1-bathroom house.
Right. What my salary have to be for me to get home grant?
But you know, the same small plot of land, 2-bedroom, 1-bathroom home in St. Anne, it's a different, more money.
Yes. You're talking about 20 million.
Yeah.
You see the difference in price. But it depends on where in the island you are.
Carol wants to know what my salary have to be for me to get home grant, my weekly salary. That's the NHT home grant, right?
One second, I don't know.
I'm going to look it up.
Look it up. I think you have to be they said you have to be contributed over 10 years one time. Did they reduce that? Home grant. Is it? So the home grant, special offer 2.5 million to NHG contributors now earning less than, okay, they moved it. So it's 15,000 per week. It was 10,000. So you must be earning less than 15,000 per week. Was that the question? Right. I must not have a home. The grant may be combined with an NHG loan to purchase land or residential property or to build. So I guess they will still give you a loan. All NHG contributors, if you're earning less than 15,000 per week, you may apply so long as they satisfy these conditions. You must have contributed to the NHT for a minimum of 7 years. You must have made at least 52 weekly contributions. 13 of those contributions must have been made during the 26 weeks prior up to the date of application. Applicants must not already own a home and should not have received a previous loan from NHT. Applicants must have proof that they are ready to utilize a grant. 2 eligible contributors may co-apply under this program. So literally 2 of you could apply, get 2.5 each, and don't pay any NHT mortgage. Isn't that great?
So how you build a house?
You could go find a house for 5 million. What do you mean? We're not talking about building a house, we're talking about buying a house. So they're saying 2 eligible contributors. So if 2 of you could qualify, you're earning under 15 per week, you don't own a house, you've been contributing up to 7 years. So this could be a 25-year-old person or 2.
Oh yeah, if they started.
Yeah, at 18. This could be a 30-year-old person too. As well as it could be somebody my age at 55.
4 weeks. Okay, so they're earning 60,000.
Yeah, earning 60,000 per month.
This is before or after deductions. It doesn't say.
Well, if you never use an NHT already, you could ever get this one. But your pay would have to be 60,000.
Yeah.
So, guys, this is a good one. I'm glad you brought it up. Exceptions, okay. The following persons are not eligible for the grant, even if they satisfy the conditions. Let's see. Persons who have joined or co-applied with other NHT contributors to take up previous loans. So if you did join with somebody back in the day, to get for them loan, you can't use this. Contributors whose spouses are homeowners, whether or not their names appear on the title. So if you have a husband or wife who already owns a house, even if your name not on the title, you can't get this, right? However, if a spouse owns a residential land only, then the grant may be accessed for the construction. So if your husband or wife have the lot already, the land, you can get the 2.5 to go build the house. But if your husband or wife have a house already, you can't get the loan.
I don't get it. Why not though?
Because when the husband gone, you all get the house. So you still have a house.
Well, what if he leave you?
But
I guess if you get divorced, then after the divorce, you can go and get this.
But you still have to get half of the house. Well, you probably sell it to you who have no house. As long as you don't have a house, I guess they're assuming that because you're married and your spouse have a property already, you are going to benefit from this property. Right?
Hopefully.
When to apply? NHT 9 to 4, Mondays to Thursdays. Okay. All right. How to apply? If you know that. So, ladies and gentlemen, you can literally get 5 million free from the NHT, the Jamaica government, and go build a house.
Beverly wants to know, would you recommend buying land that is already dumped due to water prone for building a house? Would you recommend buying land that is already dumped due to water prone for building a house?
It depends. No long. We have a way of saying Portmore is dump up land. Well, that's years ago, before me born, right? So, but if you're talking about recent, I don't think I'll take a chance. What's USD per acre?
No, Sabrina, it was 3 million Jamaican dollars per acre.
3 million Jamaican. Or 1 to 3 million.
We're talking about the land in Beverly. Joseph Brown wants to know, how can I get my family land under my name? I have been I've been in foreign for years now. I visit at least once a year so people know me. How can I do that?
Your family land under your name. Whose name is on it now? Does it have a title? That's what all of that you need to know. So does the land have a title? What else you need to know?
Whose name it in? And if there was a will.
And was there a will? If there was no will, you got administration without will. But that's only if they have a title. If you don't have a title, you have to go use LAMP for try and get it in your name.
But that's not how it works. Don't you have to prove that you are entitled? Because someone in the pipeline might be more entitled
than you. How far down the line? You're saying family land, but somebody called me about that the other day. And when I checked, it was actually his uncle's land that he was saying that he's entitled to. But his uncle have children. They're the ones who are entitled, not nieces and nephews.
Right, their children and then their children
and then their
children's children.
Right, so it is direct blood relation down the line. So you say your family land, but is it that are you one son? And then when you say family land, to remember. So I have a piece of property. I have Toni and Rachel. Both Toni and Rachel are entitled. Even if Toni and Rachel, one live in Germany and one live in Westmoreland. Both of them entitled, right? So Toni and have children, Rachel have children. Down the line, them also entitled. So even if Toni and gone, or is something happened to her children are still entitled. So who asked the question? Joseph?
Yeah, Joseph, we need to find out who owns the land right now. Which side of the family owns it?
You can usually look, you need to know if it have a title. So how you do that? Property tax. Your property tax, what the property tax? I mean, no. Yes, so where I go. Do I have a property tax? What the property tax? Maybe we can pick up one that we're searching for. So how you would know now if your land have a title, everybody? Let me just show you quickly a quick thing that I do to check if my land have a title.
That's where you want to go?
Property tax, yeah. So bring up property tax query. Do I have an evaluation number? Type in a number, let me see if any in there. Oh, let's see. No, all right, try again. Good. Here is one. So what we'll do, copy this. We're looking at this for Heart Hill because so this is your property tax information. So remember, you would put this in, it's your valuation number, because I'm sure, Joseph, that you're paying taxes. So put in this property tax number. So we just went to property tax because we wanted a number, right? So if you have the number already, you're going to copy the number. And you're going to go over to the National Land NLA.gov.jm.
But the old way?
But the old way, so I can see. So you go to NLA.gov.jm. So this comes up. You're looking for the map. So you scroll down and you go to Eland, Jamaica. You accept the disclaimer. You go to the search bar. So the map of Jamaica is going to come up. Hold on, Tony. The map of Jamaica comes up. Then you go to the search bar. Go to parcel. Go to, you have the valuation number. So you can either put in the valuation number, the volume of folio, but in this case you don't know. You're checking if there's a volume of folio. So you put the valuation number in here, right? Search. Remember, I only went to property tax because I wanted to get a valuation number to demonstrate this. So you would have already had your valuation number based on your property tax. So this tells me, it says, yeah, I'm gonna do it over, guys. So valuation number, paste, search. So this tells me that's a valuation number, and it says yes, it has a title because it gives me a title reference. So 1508/383. So the first 4 digits is the volume, and the 3 digits 383. That's a folio.
393.
393. Sorry, don't want my glasses. It also tells me the square meters. So you want to know basically how much square feet multiplied by 10. Any number you see there multiplied by 10, that would be a square footage. And it says the scheme is Heart Hill, its location in Windsor Castle, and it's in Portland. Now, if you bring up this and you say blank a title reference, usually it will mean there is no title.
But if you see title reference there, you can actually buy it.
All right, so let's go to the title reference. So you can buy it. So you want to buy it because you want to know whose name is on the title, or you want to see if your name is on the title, or you just want to have it to say, kids,
when a property was sold.
Yeah, so children, this is what I bought in 1970, and this was the cost, right? So how you buy it?
Wrong PC. My password and stuff is on my other PC.
So we can't buy it now. But document information. So you can either buy the title, which you would click here, and that's only $500, or you can buy the valuation rule report. What's that? Never bought one of those. Have we? No. So you click here and you continue. Add selection to cart and you proceed, right? It says one item in the cart, it's $500, and I would proceed to checkout. Put in your credit card information and you can buy it for $500. All right? But you have to know. So Joseph, does it have a title? First thing you need to know. If it have a title, you can just go, if the person has died, usually you can just go administration without will. You have to bring in your other siblings if you're not the only sibling. It's not right for you to just put this property in your name alone if there are other siblings, right? Unless they have agreed to give you the property.
Or you buying out their
inheritance. All right, what else?
Tina says, give him. Tina wanted to hold that up for you, Louie.
Oh, well, I wish we had some help. We don't have any help. Just us alone.
May Reed says, Could you please send me the link on how to apply for a TRN? Thank you.
Okay.
So to apply for a TRN, I'm going to go to Jamaica, tax.gov.jm. And then you're going to go to, you're going to create a username and password first.
Where you click do that? You're signing out. You're logged in.
Yeah, I'm already logged in.
Can you click sign out here? Oh, gonna go complete sign out.
All right, so you're going to go to jamaicatax.gov.jm and you're going to choose login. And then if you're new to the website, you're going to go to create account. But I'm going to choose sign in.
Oh, you're going to choose sign in. You can show them what you need to show them.
Yeah.
How
So
do they create their account?
they just choose create account and create an account. It just asks them for their name and an email address and a username. And then they click create and send them a password.
Don't ask for nothing else. Okay.
No.
And it send you a password. And then you go back here and log in.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
From there, you scroll down to where it says other non-login services. Oh, you could do it without logging in. Press TRN.
Logging in, I think, is when we're doing taxes, right? We want to pay your taxes.
And then you follow these steps in order to register for the TRN. Ask you type of service. And you just fill in information. Generate application. And it goes through the process.
Mm-hmm. All right.
And you just fill in all information that they ask for, go through. You need to have some proof, so like your ID or your birth certificate, because they'll ask you to upload that to the system.
Okay. Dwayne Bennett, if you have 10 million in your bank account, is that person rich? Depends how long 10 million going to last you for, feed you for.
Yeah, they said true richness is how many days your savings can last you for in your regular stream of expenses.
So, well.
So if you never get any more pay, and what you have in the bank account, if it can last you, like say 6 paychecks, then you're 6 paychecks rich.
You're only as rich as 6 paychecks.
Yeah.
I don't think you're rich if your money can't translate to the generations behind you.
Oh, no, that's not rich. That's wealthy.
Yeah, it must translate still. So it must translate to the generations behind you. So I don't think $10 million, so let us say 10 million and my living expense is 2 million per year. I could only live on 10 million for 5 years.
Mm-hmm.
And let us say I'm gone after 5 years. You and Rachel don't have any money because I would have spent it. So the as far as I'm concerned, being rich, it must can translate. And how long can it translate? In other words,
so how many generations can live off the wealth?
Yeah, how many? So we talk about rich, we talk about the royal family. Generational wealth. I mean, it's like it can't done. You know what I mean?
Even if they don't work,
it is still there. You know, like we were talking about electric cars and all of that. And I said, no, I still prefer the Benz because I'm a traditional person. So I prefer the Benz and I prefer old money and I prefer all of that.
No Bitcoins for you, Mom.
No young, new, fairy, whatever. But yeah. So Bennett, how long? In other words, when you say I'm rich, we're not talking about your lifetime. We're talking about how long can this riches or money or whatever you created. So like those persons who created, so like the Bob Marley family is rich. Their father created a series of music, right? Royalty after royalty
But not
after
only that,
royalty.
too, he created all this music, right?
Mhm.
But now they have the museum behind that. They have
Yeah.
the Tough Gong record studio
Video
behind that,
Yeah.
and the tour that they have. So
Right.
it's all, there's
Plus-
other things bringing in money, and they have all the clothes
The
and
clothes
stuff that
and
you
all
can
of that.
buy.
Plus the generations, his children brought their own, added
Not only that,
Their
every time they
own tweet.
remix his song
Songs
and add a
and-
new flavor
Right,
to it,
right.
that's more money for
That's
them
more
as
money
well.
for them. So it is not even just a 10 million in the bank, but it's a system. What is the system that was created to keep bringing in the money?
Yeah.
Like you look at a company like Amazon, he created an entire system.
Mm-hmm.
A
To
company
believe
like
that it was
Uber.
first books, and look at it now.
No.
And you can order a pencil
on Amazon, right? And it was only books first.
Yeah.
So he created a whole system. So generations and and that system will just keep going and going and going. People who created wineries and all these things, if right now if we search the youngest or the youngest millionaires, I'm sure we're gonna find a lot of companies that they created that's what the wealth is, right? The companies that they created are the intellectual property that you wrote or that you designed that will make this money come in and in and in and in. So really and truly, if you just have a 10 million in the bank and it's not regenerating itself or it's not making more money on top of the 10 million and there's not a system to churn out, in other words, which is man in Babylon say, okay, the 10 million, you must send out the 10 million to work. That 10 million will go and bring you 10 million more.
Mm-hmm.
And then you send out that 10 million again to work and they'll bring you the next 10 million. So it's it's a pipeline, right?
So no, that person would not be rich. That person just have savings.
Yeah. Yeah, Bennett. So if that's you, Bennett, use your 10 million and create a system so that this money keeps coming when you all in your sleep. As it is, that 10 million stagnant. Each time you take money off it,
Mm-hmm.
you get less and less.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
CM says, remember to like this live, folks. Thank you, CM.
We keep forgetting, right? Remember to like. What's the next thing? Subscribe
and share.
and share. Right.
It's like the YouTube mantra.
Yeah. Somebody's saying 10 million Jamaican is like 70,000 US.
Monkey
Where
money.
is that kind of money? Well, any online courses or real estate? Is that in Jamaica? Or is that it depends. What you want to do? Sell real estate? You want to be an investor? What is it you want to do? All right. So when I came into real estate, to sell real estate, I used Real Estate Champions, which is a set of CDs
and books
that I got. And I did study them. If you're selling too, I also use Zig Ziglar.
Mm-hmm.
That's selling. Real estate investing though, I used a called Carlton Sheets. I don't know if he's still around. That's what I used. Real estate investing, and I use Rich Dad Poor Dad.
You mean a firm?
Yeah, Carlton Sheets. I'm not so sure you have to tell me which part of real estate you want to do. Remember, you have investing, you have sales. So it depends on what course you want to do.
He's 81 now?
Wow. I use his
see his website there. Here, so.
I use his system, no down payment and home study course. I think I have it still. Did I see it the other day on the bookshelf, Tony?
Yeah, I think so.
So
1983.
Yeah.
Wow. It's not his 81.
How much is this course now? Become a member for free. Online courses for free. No credit card or purchase required. Tony, we need to sign up for this because I bought an actual physical binder with the books and the CDs. That was how long ago though. Couple years now, guys.
Wasn't it pre-Rachel?
Pre-Rachel. We're talking about 20 odd years ago. Carlton Sheets. As if you want to be a real estate investor. Also read the Rich Dad Poor Dad book. And I read Richest Man in Babylon. I read Think and Grow Rich. Those 3 books will move you. So I'm not so sure of the question, but it's an online course on real estate. Do you want to sell? Do you want to invest? I'm not so sure. And if you do, you want to build like me now. I did not online. I went to Hart and did construction level 1 and 2. All right, what's the next question? Hello from Orlando. Hi, Ingrid. Hi.
CM says a lot of Cubans that come to Jamaica marry Jamaicans so that they can stay here.
Okay, great. That's one way to do it. Get married. What does the bank need for loan using my home which has no mortgage? What does the bank need for loan using my home which has... They're not looking at your house that you have now. They're looking at
your income.
Your income. Income is not what you have already. It's how much money you're earning now.
So they won't use your house as...
You can use that as collateral if you want, but it is your income.
Also, even if they use your house as collateral, you still have to be able to pay the mortgage from your current salary.
Yeah.
Okay.
You can earn a lot of money now, but you have a lot of expenses too. Dwayne, so you don't answer the question. What was the question, Dwayne?
I would have to go back up and look what it was. Was Dwayne the person who says he has the house? And you also know if you should live in it?
No, who said that, Dwayne? You have to make that decision.
I can't remember.
You want to be comfortable or you want money?
Yeah, he's the person. Dwayne, we can't answer that question for you. You have to decide on what you want.
Well, comfortable.
But listen to it this way. For example, suppose your new house is making $100,000 in rent after expenses. When you take out your mortgage, when you take out maintenance from the house, when you take out the property tax, you're getting $100,000 per month. And you can say, having this extra $100,000 in my pocket every month is more security for me than where I'm living now. Then take the money.
Or you could probably go and rent somewhere better.
Yeah.
With the 100,000 extra.
Or do that, yeah. Mm-hmm. Or if the property is making 100,000 and where you can go and rent that's a little bit more comfortable, say 50,000, so that means you get to live in somewhere nicer, plus you get this additional income. Then take it.
Yeah, take it.
But you really have to decide for yourself.
Yeah. It's all about the maths. The maths of it. When I bought my first house, I went and lived in it. But that was because I never lived nowhere. I was catching them on Beachwood Avenue.
Right. So you're
having the landlord kick me out because I couldn't pay the raised rent. So I was catching.
But you know, living in the new house was a different type of uncomfortable too.
Yeah.
It was, we had to give and take because of this. Remember, you could walk to work.
Yeah.
And I could walk to school. And now we have to take bus
to Spanish Town, then route taxi, where you couldn't even get the route taxi.
Yeah.
You know? You look so miserable, Xander. What's going on?
Is she bringing him back to us?
You bringing him back? You just wake up, right? Don't come here with no miserableness, you know.
But he didn't sleep long, because not even half an hour.
He didn't not sleep long. He just snooze. All right. So you have to keep quiet, correct?
Here's another question. Molly says, I missed something. Violet says, Barbados give the visa to foreigners who work remotely from the island, called digital nomad.
Oh, yes.
Barbados is forward thinking.
Forward thinking, man.
Molly Sue says, hello, can you get a Jamaican citizenship through your Jamaican grandfather?
Should be able to.
Yes.
Descendant, yes.
Kirk is asking, can you please explain about equity? What is equity?
What is equity? Is it the difference between, there's a technicality now. Is it the difference between the market value now and the amount that you have left on the mortgage?
There it is. Equity is the difference between the market value of your home and the amount you owe the lender who holds the mortgage.
That's it. So let us say you bought a house for for 20 million, but you took a mortgage of 18 million, and that house is now valued 30 million. So equity is the 30 million minus the 18 million that you owe now. Let us say you took a mortgage for 18 million, but you now only owe the lender 10 million. So your loan is 18 million, but you pay it down, and you only owe 8 million now. So equity is the market value. So let's say the market value now is 30 million. So it's 30 million minus the 10 million that you owe the lender.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So let me say it a different way. So I would say the difference between what the mortgage. So it's a market value minus the mortgage that you owe now. How much money you owe Scotia or Victoria Mutual or Jamaica National now.
They continue and say, simply put, it is the amount of money you'd receive after paying off the mortgage if you were to sell the home.
Right, because they're going to take out the monies that's outstanding.
Okay. Violet wants to know, I do enjoy learning from you, Claudia. I've been following you for approximately 2 years.
2 years.
Wow.
Oh, thank
you.
That's good to know. I hope you have bought many homes in a Violet. Not just 1 and 2. Like 10 million.
Dashana wants to know, what's the average cost to clear a land if you want to build a house? That depends on so many things.
So many things. Size of the land.
Size of the land.
Is it hilly?
Slope of the land. Distance of the land to the tractor that you're renting to clear it. So many things.
So many. Does it have woody
trees?
Yeah, is it just grass? What is it? Is it flat? Is it hilly?
The last estimate we got for a 1/4 acre flat land was what? To clear it with a tractor was what? 60,000?
Yeah.
Right. And the tractor was already in the community.
Yeah. That can be stretchy.
Yeah, really.
That can just go wide. What's the next question?
Ingrid wants to know, hello, Claudia. Do you know if they have any gated communities comparable to Richmond Estates in the Grill?
I'm yet to see a gated in Jamaica that's comparable to Richmond. So I would say no.
When they're saying comparable to Richmond, are they talking about the landscape, the solar, street lights,
bungalow houses,
the design of the house? Because the design of the house we've seen.
Not design, bungalow houses. In a gated.
What do you mean?
There's none in the Grill. Bungalow, single level.
Oh, there's no gated communities in the Grill in bungalow houses? It's all apartments and townhouses.
Yeah, townhouses. Not that I know. The Grill.
And if there's one, there might not be comparable to the Grill, to Richmond.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Hydra wants to know, question, what is the cheapest parish to buy land? Clarendon.
For sure. Yeah, Clarendon, everybody. Zan, you were doing so well. All right.
Kirk Harris wants to know, why when you go to the bank in Jamaica to make lump sum payments, they said you need to notify them 3 months before?
Because they want the interest. But just pay the lump sum anyway and just take the little interest not with it. They want the interest, that's all. And when they calculate the interest and tell you how much it's gonna cost, you realize it's monkey money, so you just pay it and move on.
Claudia wants to know, when can I get a piece of land? Oh, where? It says when. Where can I get a piece of land for 40,000 in St. Anne? 40,000. How much is 40,000?
That's like 6 million.
That would be 3 Hills. No, that's St. Mary. That would be Brownstone.
St. Anne. You know, I have some lands coming up. A client asked me to sell 2 properties for her.
Mm-hmm.
I need to check the price, but it's in. Whoa. I don't have my phone with me.
Is it dairy?
No, man, it's not dairy. Not ringing a bell. Is it Stuart Town?
Where's Stuart Town?
Harrytown.
Harrytown. Oh, I know there.
I think it's Harrytown.
You think they'll be for 40,000?
No, man, there'll be more than that. But it's in that range.
Oh,
There'll be more than that. What's her name?
Claudia.
No, no, well, just WhatsApp me and let me see if I can find the info. I haven't been there yet. Should be getting there this week. I know I'm gonna have that.
Dirtbag Squad wants to know, I need a lease land. Where can I look it? That's a good question.
That's a good question. I mean, we don't deal with lease land because we believe you should buy land. I don't know. Usually that's just word of mouth. Ask people, go in the area where you want to lease the land and ask people to ask persons, who leasing land and whatever. They usually know. People living in a district usually know. And in the area.
Yeah, it's not really something that's heavily advertised.
No, it's not. Hi, Anne-Marie. Coming late.
Dirtbag Squad said, I need lease land from Trelawney. And then somebody else says, Dirtbag, I can get it for you.
Oh, good. Yeah, you see? Now you have to know. Them not advertise them something. You just have to know somebody who have the lease land.
And you have to ensure that the person who you're leasing it from is the actual owner.
Okay.
Yeah, because sometimes it can be just somebody randomly leasing land.
Infinity, what kind of lease land you have? Is it residential lease or farm lease? Hello, ladies, I'm late.
Merlin wants to know, if you saw a piece of land and want to buy, how long the process takes to buy a mortgage?
About 3 to 6 months.
Depends on
Mortgage
the
company.
selling attorney and the mortgage.
Oh.
So how fast they're moving.
Yeah. You get a house from NHD. You put an X. Huh?
Deshaun says, hello, I got a house from NHT. I put my ex-girlfriend name on the title. How do I remove her name?
So if I transfer it back to you, get the transfer documents drawn up by a lawyer and let her sign it.
How long was she your girlfriend for?
No matter. All that matter.
If it's 5 years, she's entitled.
If she live in the house. Ouch. I would not. Did she live in the house? No, but I need to find the title.
Exactly.
Is she claiming anything? What is it, Xander?
I hope it's not you leave her.
Why you laughing? Why you laughing?
Well, in matters like this, women can be problem, just problem.
Not problems. Them just want to secure what them.
Well, we all want them to earn and deserve them walk up take.
Nah, them just want to secure what they have worked so hard for. Is that? What is it, Xander? Huh? You're going to put your girlfriend name on the title, Xander? That's why we not leave no title for you.
You notice he didn't say we bought a house together. He said he put her name on the title, which we probably didn't contribute anything to this house.
Oh my goodness.
I hope she never decorate no kitchen or paint no bedroom or nothing,
You can just simply just do the transfer, okay? Get the lawyer to draft up the transfer documents. So she's gonna transfer back her portion to you. So just ask her to sign it. Mm-hmm. That's it. Hope you don't have a loan. Oh, but if you have a loan, it's your loan anyway. The mortgage company should cooperate. Yeah.
Okay. LB.
Look at Bambino.
Don't think of being rich. Think instead of being financially free. I.e. not having to work for the rest of your life while living. Yes, that's so true.
That is an illusion. That is an illusion.
Yeah, because you are financially free and your children behind you have to go and work again to be financially free? Isn't that you have to work again to be financially free?
No, but I would consider myself financially free.
When 2 generations before you could have done it.
Based on the richest man in Babylon, it's not the richest man. Based on Rich Dad's Poor Dad definition of being financially free, I would say to myself, okay, Claudia, I'm financially free. Being financially free is an illusion. You still have to work. So even if you're running a company, so we're talking about the queen and the kings of this world. Them still have to get up and go ceremony. Them still have to get up and show themselves, make themselves relevant. You don't think it's work to get up and dress up every day, go in and makeup,
write speech,
deliver speech. I mean, I have to come on this program, I have to go into makeup at least an hour, hour and a half before we come on at 3. So right away, that is 1 hour and a half of my time, even before I come on YouTube Live.
Not only that, it's on a Sunday.
It's on a Sunday. Not only that, I have to also, before that, there's a thing. Okay, so we're going to present today. What we're doing today.
Not only that, we had to go to, where did we go this morning? Old
Harbor this morning.
Before we came here.
What is it, Xander? Okay, so we're also going to show you a preview. Xander. Rachel. Rescue. You're getting that. You have too much attitude, Full of too much attitude now.
Learn that from grandma, right?
Attitude.
You just spit on grandma? What is that?
Financially free, I don't know. You have to do something. You still have to do. I look at Beyonce, Michael Jackson, all of them did some serious work. And I'm sure their royalties and all of that would have come in and there would have been, But them still have to do something to make themselves relevant, to keep you buying the books, keep you buying the CDs and listen to the music and all of that. Bob Marley's legacy have been kept alive by his children down the line. And his children will come and do the same thing. So, yes. You can think about being financially free. In Rich Dad's definition, let's see. His definition is your income minus your expenditure give you cash flow. Rich Dad.
Just define financially free.
Hold on. I still think persons who own Amazon and Tesla and all these companies bringing in these big money still have to go to meetings and talk to them top people, and even if them doing it remotely. His hands. So you may not get up and go to a 9 to 5.
Financial freedom is having enough residual income to cover your living expenses.
Not about being rich and having tons of money, but enough to cover your expenses so that you can spend your precious time doing what you like rather than doing things just to earn money. This can be achieved only when you are prepared for it. All you need is a little financial planning. First thing is to become debt free. That's what they're saying. And start investing early with a goal-based approach. Yeah, you finally get to financial freedom, meaning your income, your residual income covers your living expenses, but you still have to work. You still have to do something. Maybe not a 9 to 5, but come on TV and talk and host seminars, go to seminars. All right. Not having to work for the rest of your life. That's what I'm saying. Not having to work for the rest of your life. Well, you have to do some work. I'm reading now 4-Hour Work Week, which I'd read before, but I'm now getting back to it. And you still have to do something. You set up systems and so. But you still have to check. Did I sell this book today? What happened? Did it sell? Why it never sell? Is Amazon working for me? You still have to do some work.
Questions are on this side. You have to hold the mouse. We go here and then drag like this.
We answered the question about TRN already.
No, the question was how old do you have to be to apply for TRN?
As long as you're born, you can apply for TRN.
Really?
Yeah. So if I'm going to put Xander's name on a title now, I have to get him a TRN. Right, Xans? If I'm going to get a stock account for him or something, I have to get a TRN. If I'm going to open a trust account, I have to get a TRN. As long as you do it in the business with the Jamaica government, you have to have a TRN.
Hi, ladies. You guys are doing a phenomenal job. Learned so much from you guys. Thanks, Andrew.
Thanks, Andrew. Xander, you're being very boyish today.
It's not a bad thing.
It's not a bad thing.
Where's mommy?
This testosterone rolling around in you. Gosh. Sorry, everybody.
Okay. Infinity saying single family homes or multi-family homes, which is better in Jamaica? Better in terms of
what though? You can live in a multi-family home with you and your family, meaning your auntie live on this side, your mother live on this side, your sister live upstairs, you live downstairs.
Or are they talking like a apartment complex?
I don't know. Single family homes are multi. But when you just start out in investment, usually go with a single family home because usually that's what you can afford to buy. Because the multi-family homes will be more expensive. They usually start out with a single family. As Rich Dad would have said, maybe 3 of them deals and then you roll up all of them and then you get a multi-family.
Yeah, but if you're a developer reselling, would that multi be better or single?
You don't reach developer stage if you don't have no property yet. How you reach developer? Usually you can't just jump from, unless you join with a group, jump from being a non-homeowner or property owner to a developer. Unless you join with other people who already know how to do it, right?
Okay. Ramesh, how much cash need to invest in real estate?
Depends on what you're buying. So if you're buying up $6 million from Housing Agency of Jamaica, you only need 5% deposit, which is $300,000. And then maybe another $150 for your closing costs. So that's at $450. It just depends on what you're buying. If you're buying the belly acre from us, which is now 10.5, you have the closing cost statement here for the belly acre. You're going to need, this is on the website, you're going to need 5%, which is $525,000. I think the closing costs are a little bit under $200,000, so you need really $725,000. That's the next question. So what if I don't plan to sell the house? What you suggest? I can do the access to equity before I die. You can access the equity or just get a new loan and buy the property. Buy the new property. So yes, you can do either access the equity or get a new loan and buy a different property.
Dwayne says, that's why I'm not living in my house, going to rent it out, more money.
Rich like how Richie rich. Rent it out, and if you have extra money. So remember now, when you rent out the property, you're paying property taxes, you're paying the mortgage, you're paying the maintenance. What else usually you're paying?
That's usually it. Property tax, maintenance,
mortgage, insurance.
That's probably tied in the mortgage. Though.
Yeah, that's what you normally pay. So as long as the rent covers all of that, you have money leave, then fine, you have good cash flow.
Ready to show this?
All right, so everybody, we're going to show you property that we're going to have coming out in the week. This is just a preview. Because you're on YouTube Live, you know that if you look at this property and you want it, then you should give me a call right away. So this is the Vineyards, a 2-bedroom, 1-bathroom house that we have for sale in the Vineyards. It's So you're looking at the living room here. You see the kitchen back there. So this is a basic unit, the original unit that was designed in the vineyards, right? So it comes with 2 bedrooms, one on the left, one on the right, and you have the bathroom in the middle. All right, everybody. It also comes with some land space in the back that you can do an addition, or you can do anything. You can go upstairs on the back too. You do an addition in the back.
We were in the community and they've done some fabulous additions.
Wow, yeah. So the vineyard is at Gutters in Old Harbor. Now, as you can see, it's our nice little backyard with a mango tree. That's an East Indian mango, no doubt. So see a house next door there with a 2-story. So that's how far up you can go. Another one beside it again, 2-story. So ladies and gentlemen, if you're interested in this or you want to give us a call before we shoot this video out this week, it's either going to come out Monday, Wednesday, or Friday. So you can WhatsApp Tony 370-8138. My WhatsApp is full, so try Tony's WhatsApp 370-8138. If you want this one, the Vineyard is 2 beds, 1 bath, and the asking on it is $12 million. All right, so back to the questions.
Kenroy Smith, hello, good evening. Can a 6x8 bathroom hold a washing machine in it? Or is that size a good size bathroom?
Can't hold a washing machine. 6x8.
Which way is the 8?
All right, so the 8 is on the long side. Usually you'll take out 30 inches for the shower. That's 2.5. Then we need another 2 for the
toilet,
2 for the face base. So that's 2, 4, 6.5, maybe. But the washing machine is 27 and not 24.
It depends on the size washer.
Depends on how close. Yeah, you may can hold a small one, not the ones that what we use a big one. So it might can hold like a small one, the tumbler.
Right, or one of the ones that goes like the British ones where it goes under the counter,
where it goes under.
And you do a counter and put it on.
You could probably get a washing machine that goes under the counter and put a counter top and put a basin, not a pedestal. So that whole space there that would have the pedestal basin, you take out that and you use a cabinet instead. Put the washing machine, one of those that open outwards, frontwards, not top load, front load. They come in the Samsung.
I wonder if there's any online. Let me see. There it is. Just as I thought. Something like this. Like this.
Yeah. Make it bigger. Fantastic.
Let me try.
Hold on. Let's see it again.
There it is.
There it is.
Something like
this, where you have so that's your space, right?
Where you can see that's their bath, and then in the corner they had the face basin with the washer.
Right. So that the countertop actually goes right over the washing machine.
So it serves dual purpose. When you do laundry, you can use it as a holding station, I guess, or to load the washer, and then when you're using the bathroom, it's a countertop space to put on your makeup, and everything else.
This is giving me an idea. Could we do something like this?
Where?
In our washroom. But usually this washer is small.
Yeah, we'd have
so this is a small washer. It's a 7. Yeah, it's small. Okay. And then next question. But you can do something like that. But you don't want to add 2 feet. If you don't do something like this, you have to put the pedestal really close to the toilet. That way you have the 27 inches for the big machine.
But not too close. Remember, you still need accessibility to the toilet. Just in case something goes wrong, you have to lift it out. Yeah. Shelly Jones says, is there any affordable land in Kingston?
Shelly, what do you call affordable?
Yeah, that's
that's tricky.
Gia wants to know, hi Claudia, what is the amount of money one should have available other than the minimum deposit of 5% to close on a deposit?
The closing costs depends. If you're taking a mortgage from the bank, you need to ask them their closing costs, right? Bank's closing costs can run anywhere from 1% up to 5%. If you are, the government's closing cost is very, very, very reasonable. As a buyer, you're going to pay $2,500 for your stamp duty, and you will pay 0.25 divided by 100 times the sale price of the property for the registration. It's on the buyer side. And you know you pay your lawyer's fee and you pay your valuation and survey. Lawyer's fee, sale agreement, valuation and survey. So I would say maybe another 5%. Is it somewhat? Between the lawyer fee, sale agreement, the registration fee, maybe another 5%. And then if you're going to take a loan from a bank, maybe another 1 to 5%. So 15% should get you in the property. And remember, some of these fees don't come at the same time. You know? So I always say to the person, if you don't have all the money right away, make your deposit, guys. Make your deposit, and then you start jump around now to find the valuation, the survey money, all of these things. Jump around, borrow from a friend until you get it. Right? Check your insurance policies if you can find money. Check your credit union if you have money in shares and all of that. Check your children's savings account. Take out the money. Your children's savings account. What's the point of saving for university for a child that you don't have a house to live in? There's no point in that. So those of you who have taken out these fancy, what do you call them, Tony?
Omni?
No, not Omni. But Omni's one of them. But I mean, they have a name for them.
I don't know.
Child education policy. I got caught in Omni, but I took all my money back. Yeah, Janice introduced me to Omni, but after about a year, I said, rubbish, take all my money. So, these things that you buy for your children, saving now, so like Xander now is 6 months. So you start saving for Xander from now to go to college 18 years from now, right?
Can that money really save for college though? Can it?
It depends. Put it this way. If Xander is bright, he'll get a scholarship.
And if he's not bright?
He's not bright. Why would I want to spend millions sending him to university?
Yeah, and can you know at 6 months if he's going to be bright?
Can you? I don't know. You probably know at 2 years.
2 years.
Or 3 years. But who says he wants to go to university?
It's true.
By the time Xander gets to that age, things would have changed. I mean, he can also go to YouTube University.
Plus, things Xander might want to be an influencer.
Yeah. Might go to YouTube University. Right? So, I'm saying, if I did not have a house already, and I had Xander as a child now, I would not be spending my money on saving for university.
Yeah, I think the main thing is maybe they're saving for like prep school. Can you save for prep school? Is the fund allows to save for prep school?
I don't know.
Because I really think you should give them a solid education at that.
But why would I want to save for prep school? At the time when he's going to the prep school, I just budget for it and fork out the money and pay for it. Because remember now, the savings is only earning nickels on the dime. Am I saying that right? Dime bigger than nickel or nickel bigger than dime. All right.
Cents on the
dollar. It's only earning cents on the dollar. A better strategy, everybody. You want me to tell you what's a better strategy? Let us say, which is actually what I did eventually. Let us say you want to budget $100 US or $200 US for Xander's university degree when he gets to 18. I would suggest that you find a piece of land, get the loan from the bank, that is the mortgage is $200 US per month or $100 US per month. and pay for that piece of land. By the time Xander gets to 18,
you sell the land.
You sell the land. And that land would have been worth
You
way
pay for the
more.
college fund, plus you have some money left over.
Yeah, that would be worth way more than if you were to be putting down 200 US in the bank every month. I can guarantee you that. Right? Because the land is gonna hold the inflation for you. It's gonna keep pace with the inflation. If you put the money in the bank, the inflation is gonna fly ahead of the interest that you're getting from it. Okay. Plus, when you have the money in the bank, your granny can borrow some money, your mother, your father, your friend, everybody will borrow it. And the first person gonna borrow it is you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Devon says, a piece of land I am interested in is being held by the Administrator General of Jamaica for the original owner's estate. Can I go to the Administrator General to inquire about buying the land?
Of course you can.
Usually they're trying to sell the land, aren't they?
Usually. Yeah, but Administrator General only come in when there are children enough. Don't it?
I'm not sure.
I think so. Yeah, you can go there and inquire about the land is. What's the next one?
Shoshana is answering a question. eBay seller, anyone at any age can get a TRN. If the individual under 18, a parent or guardian will need to sign. Yeah. Chriselle, awesome. As a mortgage officer, I absolutely love this. Keep up the good work.
Chriselle, which company is that?
I'm not sure.
Not sure. Hi, Chriselle, reach out to us, please. Send us a WhatsApp, introduce yourself, and let me know. I can probably send some business your way. Just make sure that your mortgage company is good.
Work fast.
I work fast, so you take so long. All right.
Moonlight Queen.
Moonlight Queen.
I may have missed it if it was asked already, but how can I seek property available for sale in Jamaica, preferably farmland?
You can go to the website, Moonlight. Our website is prestigerealtyja.com, as well as we can also put you on our database and select it so that only the farms come to you, right? Right. So send us a WhatsApp and ask us.
370-8138.
And when you see the one that you're interested in, you let us know quickly, all right?
Shireen wants to know, I have a 4-bedroom house, but I want to leave where I am living now and find a house where I can use to rent unpaid for that house, but I'm not paying NHT. Can it work for me? I have a 4-bedroom house, but I want to leave where I'm living now and find a house where I can use to rent and pay for that house. But I'm not.
So you're not contributing to NHT, but you already have a 4-bedroom house. NHT not going to lend you. If you name on that title, they're only going to lend you 2.5 million.
But maybe she can use or get a regular mortgage.
Can get a regular mortgage, but
she has a salary.
Apparently she wanted NHT. So you want to leave where you are now living. Want to find a house where you can use a rent and pay for that house where you are. But why don't rent out part of that house now? You're not 4-bedroom house, you say. Can you rent out 2 bedrooms or 1 bedroom? Maybe if you rent out 2 bedrooms, it will pay for the house.
She may need to first get qualified for a mortgage, though.
And get qualified for a mortgage. Shireen, you want to put the mortgage officer's info? Gizzy J says, hi, give me a next one while you do that. I like this little laundry room, you know. Thinking where I can design this.
But we went to Active Traders. Didn't they have a laundry, a washer that size?
Yeah, they do. Quartz of it too. That's why I'm looking at it. It's neat.
Okay, Ray J wants to know, my grandma lost her land title and wants to mortgage the land to build a house on a different land? And what is the process to replace the title and to mortgage the land?
You apply for lost title. To ask a lawyer to help you, put Shireen in there. Ask a lawyer to help you apply for a lost title, and you'll get back the original, the duplicate original. And what was the other question?
How to mortgage the land. She wants to mortgage the land.
Grandmother wants to mortgage the land. How old is your grandmother? The loans only go up to age 70. Who taking the mortgage? You or the grandmother?
My grandmother lost her title and wants to mortgage the land to build a house on a different land.
She wants to mortgage the land to build a house on a different land. How old is your grandmother? Sure, your grandmother wants to pay mortgage now. You could also just sell that land and take the money and build on the other land. Right?
Well, first find the title, but yeah.
So to get the title, did you put in the link for the lawyer, Tony?
No, not yet. I don't think I have it.
So Tony is going to put in the link for the lawyer, and she's gonna put the link for the mortgage officer as well, which you just did, right?
I just did the mortgage.
She just did the mortgage. Need a mortgage rep. So those of you who need a mortgage, you can get pre-approved through that link right there. Goes to the mortgage officer. It also comes to us actually. But for the most part, we don't look at them because we have way too many messages or emails looking at. I'm actually behind on mine. I'm just so overwhelmed with them, guys. Last time I checked, I was at 999 plus messages. WhatsApp literally had stopped counting. It's not a bad problem to have, but it's a crazy problem to have.
I think what happens is it's making you mentally tired.
Yeah, it's making me mentally stressed, but I don't know. It's just too much. But I try, right? So if you WhatsApp me, you don't get a response.
WhatsApp 370-8138.
370-8138. Toni-Ann, no, not so. And she will usually refer. So anything she can't answer, she will usually get back to me on it, right? And I'll tell her. Anything else I can answer?
Well, no, like when I post a message, it scrolls all the way.
If I know anything about Shooters in Development, Housing Agency of Jamaica. That company is called Housing Agency of Jamaica. So you can get to them. They're at Crossroads. Housing Agency of Jamaica. They have a website. You can also subscribe. You can note your interest on the website. And I guess they'll call you when it's ready. I passed here the other day and saw them clearing the land. So if you're interested in that one, you're going to do it. All right, so the name of the lawyer who can help you with the getting back the title is Richards and Richards. Just use a form. Tell them that is me. Well, let me know it's me refer you anyway. What's that about apartment complex? Okay, land title.
Ruth says, hi ladies, Ruth in Canada. I texted asking Tony about the homestead, but no reply. Homestead?
So Tony, your WhatsApp full today?
No, it shouldn't be full. Well, I haven't answered it since Friday evening, so that may be it.
Ruth Smith. Forward us back the WhatsApp, Ruth.
Right, just WhatsApp me now and just put your name in it, and I'll check it as soon as I come off. Gizzy J. Hey guys, how are you doing? How long does it take to close a sale? What is the longest time the bank can take to close a deal?
Usually it takes 90 days if the bank, if the mortgage officer, the seller's lawyer, if those people are on par, on track, and you have submitted all the documents to the bank not waiting on anything, it will take you 90 days. But usually sometimes there's a delay, like a survey breach has happened, or What are some of the other things that cause these mortgages not to have these only delays?
The valuation.
Valuation not matching to what you're buying it for. Valuation may be less than the purchase price.
For a sale to move really fast, the purchaser has to be active.
Yeah.
Like very active.
Yeah. Like you're calling these mortgage reps like every day.
Yeah. And you're calling your attorney every day.
Yeah. The buyer has to be really active. If you don't want it to move fast, you can sit and wait.
Yeah, like if you're waiting to save up some more money for the closing.
We've done that actually. Which is why we're laughing, you know. So because we know that if we're not active, we say, okay, Tonya, let's see if we can just do this. By the time this come through, we would have had that, you know. And we're juggling back and forth between these things, right? So if you know that you have to go save up some money for the valuation and survey, don't bother call the people. Just sign the document and wait. All right, save up your money. And I've said that to clients. And they have gotten through, right?
Terry said it's called a College 529 plan.
College 529 plan. I'm not saving any money for Xander to go to college. Nor Tony, nor Rachel. Tried it, don't work.
Good afternoon, Tony. Oh, it's Lucasade. Hi, Lucasade.
Hi, Lucasade.
Claudia. Everyone watching and listening, I can't believe that I fell asleep. I didn't wake up at 3 p.m.
So Lucasade, it's not that you wake up 4:30. You need an alarm, Lucasade. Where's your alarm? Lucasade is in Jamaica.
Lucasade,
right?
set your alarm next time.
Lucasade, I hope you buy a house from us already, you know. Lucasade. It goes by Lucasade. Lucasade, set your alarm, yes. Eat too much Sunday dinner. I'm not getting any Sunday dinner because Xander is fussing. I wonder if N's working today.
Yeah, they are. I think they're the only ones actually working today.
You might have to order food, Tony.
Hi, ladies. It's called RESP. RESP?
Registered Educational Saving Plan. Use it for my 4 children education. The government gives 20% as an incentive. I live in Canada. Oh, that's because you live in Canada.
That makes more sense, though.
Yeah, because you're getting a 20. That's an incentive. That's 20% interest. But the rest of us who have to ping pong with the little monkey money from these lending institutions, these deposit taking institutions. I don't know if it even makes sense. If I don't have a house, though, I'm not saving in those things.
Mm-hmm.
I have to buy my house first.
Leighton wants to know, hi, ladies. What's a reasonable rental price for Seville meters 2 or 3 in Spanish Town?
Oh, you have a 1 bed, 2 bed, 3 bed.
It says 2 or 3. Oh, it's Seville 2 or 3.
Mm-hmm.
Those are what? 2 beds?
Seville 2 is on Featherbed Lane. Seville 3 is on St. John's Road.
St. John's Road?
Yeah, going up. Seville 3, though. Isn't it some 1 bedrooms in Seville 3? What did you build? 2 or 3 bedrooms. Overall, in Spanish Town, we just rented. Seville is gated, though, right?
Yeah, and you're a single house.
You're a single house.
Maybe you can get 60 for it?
Or 50, I don't know. We can check the comps and see if anything in Spanish Town gated. Anything gated can be tricky in Spanish Town. They're not that much.
There's a few, though. Especially in the old lava. I mean, what's that place called? The other side. That new scheme. What's it called?
What other side?
What's it called? The pretty one, man, that you drive to.
In Spanish Town? Oh, up the hill.
What's it called?
Is it gated though? You're talking about Sun City? City Sun? No.
No.
Silver Sun?
The pretty one. Who built it? Matalon? Who built it?
Where is it?
We just drove past it today.
No,
with the water tank.
Jacaranda.
Jacaranda.
The Jacaranda is on Olaba Road. This one is on St. John's Road.
Yeah, but not too far.
Lots of schemes going up on St. John's Road, actually, everybody. So St. John's Road soon changed face. When he lived there in a Fairview Park, it was blah. Now you see get good road and everything.
What is this again? St. Catherine?
St. Catherine. And you would put Spanish.
No, it's not a lot.
Gated. You have to put gated. Put house and put gated. Go down and put gated. Don't change anything there.
Don't change the Spanish Town?
No. Just put gated. Let me see. Only 9.
That's a lot.
Cheapest is 65 Phoenix Park.
Where's Phoenix Park?
Phoenix Park is Portmore. Scroll down. Six
Old
days on the
Harbor.
market. Old Harbor.
So why they put
70.
Spanish Town?
Hold on. Old Harbor 70. That's why I said they don't change it. New Harbor Village is at 80. 2-bed. New Harbor Village.
This one is furnished though.
2-bed.
These two are furnished.
These two are furnished. Yeah. Where's the others? You're not loading?
It's not coming up.
Scroll down.
It's not loading.
It's loading now. So it's New Harbor Village 3. Or is this furnished too?
Yeah, furnished. These are furnished.
Drive. And this is Caribbean Estates. This is Caymanas Estates. Scroll down. Somebody else what a Caymanas Estates in here. 135,000. 235 days on the market. So too bad. I would say scroll up. Let me see what was the price on the so Phoenix is carrying.
Maybe I can search an expired listing to see if any come up.
Not right. No, it would have been rented. You need to search rented. Search again and put rented. Click. 9 on the offer. Residential Estates 40. Wedgewood Gardens 55. New Harbor Village 55. Whole Hellshire. New Harbor Village, not mean civil. Okay, so they seem to be renting around the 70. Phoenix Park Village seems to be renting for about 70. Somebody got 90. 2 beds, 76 days on the market. 100,000 on the offer now. 95. Where is that? Same Phoenix Village? No, Caribbean Park is. Caribbean Estates. Okay. So Phoenix seems to be going for 70, but this is in Portmore. You're in Spanish Town. Is that 2-bed? I would say you could probably ask 50.
Probably 60.
55 in New Harbor Village. If it's the one on St. John's Road, people are going to iffy. St. John's Road, very tricky.
Oh.
You might get better luck on the one on Featherbed Lane is civil too. All right, another question?
Yeah.
Kayla says she's at VMBS. All right, Kayla, you can reach out to us. Christelle, Marshall. All right, next one. Lucas-Aid, Maxine B. Usually up at that time because it's Sunday dinner. Right, Lucas-Aid, I'm going to do it on a Sunday dinner right now.
She says the best VMBS.
VMBS actually gave me my first loan in 1990. 18.75 was the loan interest rate.
It wasn't 17?
18.75, I think. Oh, you need to go look. 18.75. Still in my brain.
All right, here's a question. Kirk, do you know anything about Shooters Hill development on Hillshire Road and when it will be ready?
I don't know. Remember, Housing Agency of Jamaica. Grandmother. Oh, no question. Lucas-Aid. 78. Right here, grandmother is 78. She can't get a loan there.
Lucas-Aid said he wants to work. Claudia, give me one Friday and a Saturday. I'll answer all those WhatsApp messages for you.
You sure, Lucas-Aid?
Yes.
My God. Lucas-Aid, 900 and whatever. We actually tried to get somebody to do it and she just refused to work. It was just too much.
Yeah, it's too much.
It was too much. Hi, Lucas-Aid, you must WhatsApp me. Message is just too much. One Friday and one Saturday, and I'll answer. You'll answer all 999 plus. That's what the thing said. 999 plus. WhatsApp me, Lucas-Aid. No, WhatsApp Tony, Lucas-Aid.
Eric said we're not seeing any of the links on Facebook.
We're on Facebook?
Yes, we are.
How come?
When we log into this on YouTube, I signed it up to log into our Facebook as well. So if this is streaming on your Facebook, and it's also streaming on my Facebook.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. Everything is interconnected.
Which is why we use this instead of just going directly on YouTube Live. We use this service
so
instead.
that allows us to do that. Oh, using a live studio. How much does the bank lend to purchase vacant land? I know. Jamaica National gives 75%. I think Victoria Mutual may give you 90%. And I think CIBC gives you 90%. Can land with more than one grave be sold?
Yes, it can.
Yes, it can. Just sell one for what? With 5 graves, was it?
5 graves.
You saw us put up a listing at
Starts with E.
Ellen Street. That had 5 graves, everybody. It was asked 5 million. It was sold for 4.5. I've never seen my title as it is being.
Gem.
Hold on. Good afternoon. Now the new way the program is now, alone, as we can view action you guys are doing.
Oh, the screen.
The screen.
Yeah.
Okay. I've never seen my title as it is being Gem.
Keon. Oh, here's another thing. Question. Can I get a copy or see a copy of my title as the bank has it as we are paying a mortgage? Yeah, you can
go to the NLA. We just showed you. Show her again, Tony. She probably wasn't there. We just showed you. So you're going to go to nla.gov.jm. That's National Land Agency. nla.gov.jm. Now, usually what might happen is that you don't know the volume and the folio of this title.
Look back at an old sale agreement or a letter of instructions from the attorney. It's usually on it.
The volume and folio. And then you're going to go here.
Where are you going?
No, sorry. You're going to the map. Go to Elan, Jamaica. Why, Tony, did you send a load slow to them, man?
Yeah, that's because it's curfew now, so everyone's home.
Oh, my goodness.
And there's nothing to do but
scroll the internet.
Or watch Netflix.
On YouTube Live.
Yeah, but they're still using up bandwidth on YouTube Live to watch us.
So you're going to go here, you search, you go parcel. You're going to go into volume of folio. So if you have the volume of folio from a document, like a sale agreement or the letters that they gave you, usually the volume of folio. If you don't have that, the property tax paper number, which is you put it here, so valuation number. But if you have the volume of folio, you put it here.
Or if you're in like Kingston and the address is fairly well known, you can actually search by address.
All right, so let us search. So so this is our address. This is our office actually. Everything from 4 Palmetto.
No, you have to choose address.
Oh yeah, we have to choose address. So if it's volume of folio, you're going to put it in like this. The first couple digits is a volume, backslash. The other digits behind that is a folio. So that's how you're going to write it in here, right? If you want to search by your address, you click. You're going to use scheme address or street address.
Street. I don't know the scheme. Why did you do that?
All right, something come up anyway. 9 Park Street. Let's just click this. I hope the person here don't live at 9 Park Street. So if you live at 9 St. Andrew Park. So this would be your parcel. And you can buy it.
You just click buy and choose title. Then you attach it to your cart, and then you proceed to checkout.
And you're on your way. Right there.
But
your credit card info.
And purchase it.
And purchase it. Easy. 500 Jamaican dollars. Never seen nothing so cheap in my life. What else we need? What else? We have another question?
Sure, I'm looking. Yvonne wants to know, does NCB or any bank offer 100% financing on mortgage?
I know Victoria Mutual and Jane were offering it the other day. I don't know if they're still giving 100. I doubt that. That seemed to have gone with the COVID crisis here now. But we were shouting it at the rooftops before COVID, Tony. Remember? We kept saying it, guys. 100%. Come in and get it. Come in and get it. Some persons did jump on it, though. But if you have 5%, you can get into a property.
Oh, Leighton said it's a 1-bedroom.
1-bedroom Leighton, you forgot to ask about 30 for that. 30, 35.
Oh, look at this one. At the back of the bathroom. Now, if the bathroom is 8 the other way. Look at it.
If it is 8 the other way only. But she says it was 6. Oh. So she take the bath is taken off. The only other thing she could do is make the shower smaller. If it's a shower you have, you make it smaller and then you could use the space for the washing machine. What's another question?
Oh, they're very creative.
Yeah, that's nice.
Very creative.
Yeah. So that's it. Make the shower smaller. So make it a standing shower. And then you have that.
Okay.
Good afternoon. How long does it take to receive legal documentation when a mortgage is paid in full? And what documents should I expect to receive? Also, are there any fees included? Tony, you just finished paying a mortgage.
I know, but I haven't received anything yet. Oh, yeah. She called me and...
That's because Tony lazy here.
And gave me a form.
So, it shouldn't take long.
What happened when you got yours? You went in and you signed a form.
They actually gave back some money too because I overpaid. They gave me $15,000. It doesn't take long. It don't take long. Maybe a week or two. They have to discharge a mortgage though.
Right, so it goes back to the title's office.
Yeah, for them to discharge the mortgage. Make sure the mortgage discharge. Well, they're not when. What happens? Some persons, Tony, you need to go to NHC. I saw that out. Some persons finish paying the mortgage and don't go for their titles. You have to make sure that the mortgage is discharged and pick up your title and put it in a safe place. All right? Those of you who don't have a name on a title yet, you need to get your name on a title. That's important, everybody. That's the first step when you get your little work. So 1 year, 2 years after you start to work, get your name on a title.
And when you start with your first paycheck, you must save 50% of it.
Yeah, from the very first paycheck, you're to save. Richest man in Babylon says 10%. I'm telling you, if you want to blow this thing out of the park, you need to be saving 50%, right? And when you save 50%, it's not just saving 50%. You might only do that for a year or two, but you're now going to get investments that 50% of your income pays for those investments, those assets.
Yeah, but some persons, when they first get their work, they're probably not as intelligent to do that as yet.
But I'm telling them, me and the intelligence now.
Yeah, but you're not sitting down with them showing, okay, buy stock A, buy stock B,
but
or whatever.
Them listening to me now. So I'm saying that if you pay only $20, everybody, you must save $10. Do not bring up your expenses and spend off all your money and buy shoes and clothes and all these things, right? From your very first paycheck, the very first get-go, 50% of the money must go towards an investment account. What you're going to do when it reaches a certain stage, then you're going to start looking at property and look. Don't look at what you like. You're going to look at what you can afford. How you're going to know what you can afford is pre-approval or loan amortization, which I've showed you already. I can probably show it again. Tony, have any more questions I need to answer?
I think there, yeah. Yeah, here's another question. Tina wants to know, how much would it be for a newly renovated 3-bed, 1-bathroom, living and dining, kitchen, washing and veranda in Waterford?
Tina, we just sold a Waterford for $7.2 million, no renovation.
There was also one on the market fully renovated for $9 million.
$9 million. So you're looking at that. Don't know if it's sold as yet. No.
What?
The $9 million. It was
you were outbidded.
You were outbidded for the $9 million.
Yeah.
Tina, give it to us. Let us get them to outbid it. I was like, go continue. But Tina, if you want to sell it, give it to us. We'll sell it for it.
It was beautifully renovated, though.
Martha says she's from DMV. It's okay. Is there any possibility that 5 million could build a 1-bedroom, bathroom, and kitchen? Yes, it can. If the square footage is 500 square feet.
And 500 square feet is a full house, isn't it?
Is it? Let's look at the Bel Acre.
I think Bel Acre is 562.
Yeah, so let's look at that one. Let's look at the Bel Acre floor plan. The Bel Acre is 1 bedroom. Everybody, so this is what we're selling now. Did you update the map, Tony? Not loading, not loading. Are you on the right
Go back, let me
website?
see what the square footage was. 562. Yeah.
So the square, this one is 562. 5 million, suppose you can build this, yes. 1 bed, 1 bath. I'm gonna show you a design. So we're still selling Bel Acre. Those of you who bought Bel Acre from us, I should tell you, we now have a map courtesy of Moa. So if you haven't been hearing me, this is what I've been bursting my brains on.
Took you a while, eh?
Took me a while, but I'm getting there. So you can now, if you bought lot 3, you go here, you hover. It says lot 3.
So that's how far lot 3 has reached?
Yeah, but I need to update the picture. It should be further than this, because this is about 2-3 weeks ago.
Okay.
Xander, you're back. So lot 2, lot 1 is still reserved. We haven't sold lot 1 yet. So all right. So purple is on the contract. Yellow is on the offer. We haven't sold, meaning we close out, give the people title. We don't reach that stage yet. We're building now. So we're building here. You notice these don't have any. Oh no, we're building these, so I just haven't taken the pictures.
But we wanted to look at the floor plan.
All right, so the floor plan is down?
No, up.
Where?
Let me see.
How is that? You need a 1 bed. Supply the 2 bed.
This is a 2 bed?
Mm-hmm.
No, it's a 1 bed here.
So to the right, can everybody see it good though?
No, this is an extension. One moment. The 1 bed is, oh, here it is.
All right, so this is a 1 bed floor plan. So as you can see, you enter, you have a little patio. This is a duplex though. So if you notice, this is a solid wall.
Which means you could probably just put a window here.
Yeah, you could put a window there. So you have the patio, you have your living room, your dining, to the kitchen, the bedroom. You even have a little covered porch with a little laundry. Is a laundry that back there? Yeah.
Yeah.
And this is 520 square feet. Right?
562.
562 square feet.
A little bigger.
Little bigger. So if you take out the porch is what? 8 by
6 by 9.
6 by 9. Let me take out the porch, I get a 5 something. Let's show them the house. So that's the actual house. That's the actual house we're looking at there. And you can probably show them the inside video. Do you have that?
That's it.
So let's get to the house itself. So the person who asked me about 5 million building a 1 bed. Get into the house. Yes, it can build a 1 bed. You want another question I can take really quick? What was I going to do again? I'm going to do something. Oh, somebody was asking about subdivision. I forgot to look up the subdivision approval, but I'm going to have it next week so I can show you. Want a 2-bedroom house to buy? Where you want that? We have these in Bel Acre, 2 bedrooms. They're now 14.5.
Someone is asking, when will the development in Bel Acre be finished?
We're looking to finish phase 1 by November.
November?
Yeah. Phase 1.
What you calling phase 1?
The first 2 roads. These 2 here. So these 2. Go back to the map.
November is in the end of the year.
Yeah, I'm hoping.
I think they'll be finished before that, though.
Think so?
Yeah, they started blocking them up already.
So this road, and this road, road number 2, road number 3 is phase 1, plus these here up to here. So we're hoping to get all of these finished. We haven't updated the map, man, Tony.
Yeah, I did some. I sold 3 last week. That's not updated.
That's not updated yet.
I think I sold 51, 52, and 53.
Okay. Somebody had a question on Jamaica. When was it gonna be finished? 2 bedrooms, Katrina. Go to this website. This is on St. John's Road going up. St. John's Road. When you pass Green Acres, you make the left turn. Before you get to Dovecot, make a left turn on Bellevue Heights Road. Continue down and you'll see the development on the left. You can walk it down and see the development on the left. So if you're taking a taxi, just make them drop you at Bellevue Heights Road.
I think they turned down on that road.
They turn on the road too,
Yeah.
yeah. So if you're taking taxi from Spanish Town, you just tell them you're going Bellevue Heights. You want a question?
Yeah. Noki King wants to know, can I use my work documents in US to finance a property in Jamaica, like how we do it in the States?
Yes. Use the link to the mortgage officer we just sent you and complete the forms. You're going to show them your job letter, your pay slips, your credit report. And if you are one of those persons who do tax returns, then you'll also show them that. And they'll pre-approve you for a mortgage. They use the same documents.
Sonia wants to know, hello, I have an unimproved 2-bedroom Greater Portmore house. How much income for rent, or how much is it for?
That I can't tell you.
That really depends.
It depends. Greater Portmore unimproved 2-bed. Did we sell any recently?
Unimproved, no.
Definitely about 10 million. I don't see it selling under that. Unimproved, you said. For rental, you probably get about 35, 40. But you have to do some paint up and so on.
Yes, units are still available at Baleka. Deborah wants to know, hi, how long after paying the deposit in the Baleka required on the Baleka development? Oh, how long after paying the deposit is the balance required on the Baleka development?
When they're ready to close. When your house is built, they're ready to close, you pay the closing cost. Some persons pay the closing cost up front. So where is the closing cost, Tony? Is it on here?
I don't think it's on this one.
It's not on this.
They're the old ones. Not there.
So we need to change this. All right.
Because the price has changed.
The price has changed. So this, for the price change, the selling price was 2 beds, 2 baths, so the detached, but the attached, semi-detached, attached was 13 million. So your deposit is would have been 5%. This is your stamp duty 2005 registration fee, which is calculated as 0.25 divided by 100 times the sale price. This is the cost of your letter. Printer title, half cost, possession letters, half agreement, construction, consolidation report. So this would have been your closing cost that time. So your closing cost is 191,800. So the only thing going to change with this calculation because of the price change is here, the registration fee. That's because this is calculated based on the sale price.
The deposit too.
The deposit, yeah. Deposit too. So this will be 5% of the new price. What's the new price now? Have we updated this yet?
This is now for 13.5.
Oh, this is now 13.5. Okay. There are the lawyers and all of that, right?
Mm-hmm.
Was there another question? Oh, we're finished. Let me get bonus.
Yeah, 10 minutes.
Approximately how much do I need to build a 4-bed? Depends on the size. So if your 4-bed is 2,000 square feet, you need 10 million. If it's 3,000 square feet, you need 30 million. It's 10,000 per square feet now, and we may have increases because steel gone up, lumber gone up, cement gone up. So I'm sure they're gonna be moving that price shortly. Tony, you wanna scroll down? Let me see if there's anybody else.
No, I think you're at the bottom.
I'm at the bottom, so I haven't left anybody behind today. All right.
Somebody says VMBS gives 100%.
Is that so?
That's good.
That's good. All right. I think the VM is going to reach out to us. Can I use my Word document? That was the last question?
Yeah.
Word documents. Okay. In the one bedroom?
Yes, 1 bedrooms are available and duplex are available. Yes.
We're finished?
Yeah, we're finished.
All right, everybody. Thank you so much for coming on this week.
Bye.
Bye. So we'll see you next week. Xander, you should say hi. You have hiccups now.
Bye, everyone.
Bye, everyone.